Welcome back to CEO 2023, and it is time for us to cut down the field even further. We started with quite a few competitors, but now it's time to take 24 all the way down to 8. My name is Proxy, joined here by King Jobber, and it is time for the King of Fighters. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Just had a nice block earlier with Kizzy, and you all got to see a great block as well. But like Proxy said, it's time to finish out the day with some King of Fighters. Don't forget, we'll let you all know right now, tomorrow on CEO Gaming, we are going to start fresh at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for Top 8, so don't forget to tune in for that. But in the meantime, our first match is going to end up being Wero Asamiya versus Gummy.
Yes, so very excited to get to see that, see how these two players kind of handle things as we go. Like we said, Wero is a player that everybody honestly needs no introduction. Someone, if you've watched any offline, online, anywhere in between, a player that you are certainly familiar with. He's going to be fighting it out through the winner's side, facing off against Gummy. Dude, I'm excited.
I'm hella excited too. It's going to be an incredible, incredible wind down to our top 8 here. We've had some insane character variety here at CEO. Multiple Antonovs, all right? You know that's close to my heart. Multiple Antonovs. We had some Ralphs. We had a lot of sunglasses for some reason too, you know? A lot of players playing with sunglasses. But not all of them playing Clark, so a little bit disappointed in that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, you bring the energy as best you can, but well, we do what we must. I definitely see the uptick in sunglass usage. It's powerful.
You know, when your eyes aren't showing, it adds a certain level of intimidation.
Yeah,
you know
intensity, I think.
Intensity,
Yeah, it's definitely.
That's a good one too.
We'll see though.
You can also get that intensity with no sunglasses. Look at that. Chewing the gum, ready to go, get the little head nod. We have our characters already locked in, and look, we had a lot of character variety early on. You're still going to see some as we wind down to this final 8, but it is going to start to narrow more. You're going to see more B.Jenets, you're going to see more Krohnens, you're going to see a lot of Iori.
A lot of Kyo as well, but we'll see how it pans out as we get into our first match here. Like we said, top 24 is going to be cut down all the way to top 8 with the conclusion tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., but it is time now to get ourselves started. So let's see it.
And to start things off here, we are going to be going with the point Kyo on Wero's side up against Chizuru with Gummy. And of course, man, Kyo has been absolutely running wild in the current meta of this game. That CD, that jump CD, that's the neutral.
Yeah, being able to go for the DP, they actually beat out the clone attempts as well. You can see a ton of preemptive swings here. Has been consistently checking the clone from pretty decent distances here, but still is losing out on the life totals.
That's true, and that's a big thing about Chizuru, being able to manage her clones, right? She can decide whether or not she's going to stay forward with the clone or hang back, and you have to be ready to adapt to either of those situations. But the thing with Kyo, one combo and that life lead immediately is gone.
Oh no, maybe more of the same, but instead the safe jump kind of beefed there. A weird situation ends up. In the end.
Pressure again.
Yeah, kind of safe, kind of solid.
Throwing out the CD. CD is so nice for Kyo. He kind of winds back and goes straight forward. Really good for getting those whiff punishes here. So you're going to see a lot of that as we go forward. And what a neutral jump, confirming with the low as well. Goodbye, Chizuru.
Yeah, not only being able to beat the clone, but potentially if you go for the standing heavy kick there, the standing D, that would have put him in the perfect spot as well for the whiff punish there. That was a great percentage play to cover a ton of different options. We get into the next character, extra credit. Going to attempt to be gained here from Wero, but unfortunately, not looking like there's going to be much here as we're already to the corner.
Yeah, surprised to see us actually go for the meter conservation there, right? Instead went for the fireball instead of EXDP or DP, you know, being able to do a little bit more damage. Instead wanted to save that meter and get better spacing.
Okay. So steady, try to go for the drill. Little too far, but that's still okay. And we get the jump in, tried to reset with the overhead. The reset actually ends up costing him, but that's still a lot of damage to get ahead.
That was very scary there for Gummy, right? If we would have gotten that reset with the overhead, Krohnen might have actually just exploded in that situation. But now we are down to the B.Jenet versus Krohnen here. Classic matchup. You're going to see a lot. And already starting that re-hop pressure, stealing the turns back over and over. There's the guard cancel. I'm going to put you in the corner this time.
Yeah, missed out a little bit on the timing, though. Guard cancel backwards into a straight roll right afterwards. An odd sequence that ends up working out. Wero finds the hit again. Is going to cash out some meter this time.
Into the level 2. We want that kill. We are hungry for it. And it is just enough there on the last 2 hits. Very nice conversion from Wero, and that's what you're going to see at this really high-level KOF kind of play, and now we're into the mirror match.
Yeah, I think it's very, very rare for it to not be the correct scenario to spend all your bar to make sure you can secure the character. I think that's a pretty tried and true method here, but we find the throw. Trying to go for the high-low game, not going to work out there. Good defense from Wero.
Oh, good challenge, too, just reaching out, using those long-range normals. You're going to see a lot of these air-to-air situations as well. This character is so solid when it comes to air-to-air conversions. She's got a lot of air movement, which isn't that common for a lot of characters in the cast of KOF.
Okay, good follow-ups here. Odd situation, ends up not working out there. C gets the hit, finds the throw into the corner, is going to go for the fireball here, but doesn't get too much else afterwards after the EX.
Yeah, we are going to get the knockdown here, opting to just go for the frame kill, try to get some meaty pressure going, but it's not quite going to work out. Sometimes you'll see Jenny's opt to go for the the meaty fireball setup in the corner, but there we go. EX legs is going to be enough for Wero to take game number 1.
Yeah, Harrier presents a pretty unique problem for you to have to deal with here. Like we've said, characters being as airborne as B.Jenet is not super common. So it can be a thing that is a little difficult to deal with in certain situations, especially if you are playing a character who is not quite equipped to deal with that kind of approach, we'll say.
But especially in the air, too, it leads to awkward situations with the mirror match, right? Because you have to be able to convert those stray hits in the air. You know, both B.Jenets are going to be going to the sky. Excuse me, Miss B. That's what Kizzy told me she's called, all right?
Miss B.
That's Miss B.
True.
Put some respect on her name.
Looks like not going to be too much of a switch up here, just a check of the controls, a potential switch of the order, but instead everything will work out just the way that we expected.
Absolutely. You know, going back and just taking a little bit of a breather is really important. I'm surprised to see us actually keeping Krohnen in the second position. Of course, he can work with just a little bit of meter, but you generally see him put on the anchor position because he's so good at dumping it efficiently. That's
very true. I mean, he is the type of character, though, where I feel like he is incredibly strong in anchor. But like you said, there's flexibility for sure. He can work really anywhere. I think at this point in the current metagame, he really just needs half a bar to get the kind of work you're looking for out of him here. But for the red kick after the knockdown here, like the idea so far from Wero, looking very much more aggressive this time.
Yeah, I like that challenge back with the 2A into the 3D, and now it is harassment with the jumping CD here in the corner. Gummy trying to weather the storm, but that counter keeps them there.
Still okay, dashed up, trade comes through. Kyo gets the better of it, gets a lot of real estate off of it. See him jumping with the CD too, try and put that shoulder down. Looking for the oppression, and like you said, the step back.
Yeah, it's just so good for scoring those whiff punishes here. It's one of Kyo's strongest aspects is his whiff punish game, especially leading into the amount of damage and the conversions he gets. Almost feels like a open world character combo-wise.
Wow, but what a jump over with the jump B here. And a couple EX up kicks, level 1. And is going to get the OTC, it misses, no!
Oh my god, you might be dead. We're going to combo straight into the super. Absolutely, all right, Gummy. Spend it and make sure you take that round. You will get the meter back, all right? It is well worth it.
And a big swig of water in between characters there. The second that combo dropped, Wero started reaching for the bottle. He was ready to get some water, ready to get himself into the next character here. Keep yourself mentally centered. That is a tough loss to have. But you know, that's one of the nice things about KOF. Plenty of time to adapt, plenty of time to bounce back. You're still up a game.
What I like to see, though, is I like to see that Gummy is starting to slow things down substantially, right? You need to run the clock down as much as possible while making the damage stick, just in case you lose Chizuru.
Oh, no, misspaced, though. Definitely a punish. Really good recognition of the bad spacing there to be able to get the punish. Gummy on the fly just wasn't quite able to thread the needle.
Here we go now. A little bit of that damage is going to stick here. Now Krohnen coming in against B.Jenet, trying to push back to the corner, but very smart there from Wero to go for the forward roll.
Oh my god. Double overhead. Follow-up comes through. Here's the knockdown.
Ooh, level 1. We want that little bit of extra damage. Straight into the low.
And now it's trouble time. Potentially gets for game here. Looks for the slide on Wake Up. Interesting situation that Krohnen actually does get the better of.
Yeah, tries to go for the stomp, but there we go with the reversal super. Give him the kiss of death right at the end. And now we are at set point here for Wero Asamiya. It's going to be the B.Jenet mirror match once again. Wero came out on top last time. Of course, we still haven't even gotten a chance to see the Iori, but Gummy is sitting on nearly 3 bars of meter here, which is going to be substantial for any conversion. There we go. Nice challenges, stealing the turn back. EX Harrier not going to quite work out here.
Oh, okay. Let's go the distance on the normal one, though. Hops in, but misspaces. Good throw. What a block. Oh, my God.
It's so terrifying. And now we're starting to play that KOF neutral, right? Utilizing your short hops here at ranges where they're going to whiff to try to force your opponent to whiff a button.
Oh, okay. They'll come through. Dashes up. Whee! EX actually gets a kind of a nice mix-up there, but doesn't get anything to follow. So instead, we're going to have a knockdown into the meaty fireball, and that same side is going to connect. Wero not only closes the gap, but is able to finish it off. It's all, excuse me, it's all Miss B.
All Miss B, yeah, Miss B putting in the work there. One of the best characters in the entire game in this current meta. That's why you see her on so many strong teams. And she's also great because you could put her in pretty much any position on the team.
Dude.
Which is what a lot of these really strong top-tier characters, that's kind of a common theme with all of them.
I think that is a great thing to point out because you can look at Wero's team and you can say that all three of those characters can function fully in any position. All of them have like preferred roles. Like I think most people prefer Kyo a little earlier because he is so good at building meter. And his Rekka harassment is very good when other players don't have access to their own meter, as well as like Shun'Ei obviously can be played anywhere. Iori can be played absolutely anywhere. It is so good. Flexibility is key in modern KOF. You always got to remember.
Yeah, it's not just that rigid structure of here's my battery, here's my middle, and here's my anchor. There's a lot of room for maneuverment there. And honestly, I think some of the more weaker characters in the game, or characters that would be considered weaker, are those characters who do follow those traditional I am an anchor role.
Yeah, for sure.
I am a point role, right?
Yeah.
You look at characters like Antonov or characters like Rio. Excuse me, not Kyo, Rio.
And then you can also look at characters who are so strong at their role that they kind of get locked in. By no means at any stage is Ashe a weak character, but Ashe is an anchor, right? Like it's things like that, for sure.
You say that, but we have seen Reno actually play Ashe on point sometimes.
Which is very odd.
Which is insane.
Which is very odd.
I have to talk to Reno to figure out why that is, because part of me feels like it's just to build up meter for the two Yashiros in the back,
might
right?
As well be. But it looks like we are ready for our next players here. A familiar face in both players here in RocklandKyo facing off against Yurikov.
All right, yeah, RocklandKyo looking really good earlier on in the bracket. Got to see their pools matches here. But of course, Yurikov got Yuri in the name, right? And anyone who has a KOF in their name or has a KOF character in their name, I am scared to face.
Yeah, and this is two characters that you, two players that you definitely, by those metrics, would fear.
And that's why they're here. That's why they're fighting their way here through the top 24 to try and qualify for top 8. Absolutely.
Say, when I see the Yurikov, though, honestly and truly, the first thing I think is the sleepiest boy. Honestly and truly, he is definitely one of the strongest representatives of a character that I think that is definitely very, very powerful in the current meta, the way things have been working, and has consistently kind of shown up. I think at first it was quiet, and now it's getting a little louder. People are starting to see it a little more. People are starting to get a little more accustomed to the idea of this character being as present as he is.
I mean, he's so good, he lures you into a false sense of security, a false sense of neutral, right? He sits back, shut up.
My bad, bro.
he throws out the pillows, he does his anti-airs, he tries to lure you in, and then you realize, oh, wait a second, this character can rush me down. At any moment, he can be in my face hitting buttons, he can be in my face mixing me up high and low, and that is one of the strengths of Meitenkun. We'll have to see what the decision-making is going to be here. Of course, when you are a KOF player, you play a lot of the characters, right? So you can swap out characters here and there, but it does look like we are seeing the lock-in here.
I didn't know that was the team.
Yeah, it's a...
Big fan.
It is nice. It is nice. The Shun'Ei, kind of good.
Shun'Ei, definitely a big fan of the Shun'Ei. I think the character is definitely, in certain stages of the game, a little bit weaker than some others, but has some, we'll call them, very egregious knowledge checks, I'll call them. This character has some gimmicks for sure, and can play the safe and solid game depending on how much, depending on the opposing character and how much room they're willing to give him.
Let's just say he's anime.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
He's got the air dashes. He's got those different mix-ups here. I love the movement that we saw earlier on in the bracket from RocklandKyo, utilizing those air dashes and the fastballs to just great effect, just to keep the opponent on their toes and not really know how to approach, because that traditional KOF neutral is really like you have hyper hop, jump, and short hop, right? He puts that on top of its head, and he can really mess with his opponent with that.
No, I definitely agreed, as well as kind of odd situations that come up when he is able to put normals on you. It depends on what happens, but like a good example is a lot of the times the party starter for him is 6B. 6B is very, very good, closes the distance, is special cancelable. If you go for 6B and you don't like the spacing, you don't like what's kind of going on, you can potentially go for the hand to try and like decommit, things like that. That, or you can just full send an EX dash. There's a lot of options coming out of 6B, so I think that's definitely one thing to look for. But is potentially going to be matched up against Luong if this match goes the way we think it might. So that will be interesting to see how you get you close distance on the legs.
Yeah, absolutely. But to start things off, we are going to have the point war here, which is going to be Benimaru versus one sleepy boy. And so, of course, Benimaru, you know, he's grown in popularity as well when it comes to being a point character. He can play be played at different points, but I think putting him on the front is really smart. He's great at building meter, and he's great without the meter.
But already getting aggressive here. Had an opportunity there, but I think respected the idea that there wasn't going to be a jump, but the dive kick comes through.
Oh, but we are just slapping you with that pillow.
I also just realized, no Kyo.
No, no Kyo at all on screen. Or Rock.
That's what I'm saying. Good damage conversion, though. The 2B into the slicer. Had an opportunity, but a little bit of bird watching.
And I like that challenge, too, not allowing Yurikov to take a turn back for free there with the short hop reset. And wow, I really like the way that RocklandKyo is slowing down the pace of the match, really forcing Yurikov to think about the approach. Nice, hopping in with the JB, and that's going to be a kill with the DP.
Yeah, good conversions. I mean, that was just mileage per hit. Yurikov really never got a chance to get started. Been landed one dash punch and did make it to the corner. RocklandKyo with a couple smooth moves just escapes.
But now here comes in Luong. Luong sitting with a good, healthy amount of meter. Spends some of it on that Shatter Strike, though, and is going to get blown up for it. There we go again with the hop beat. Now RocklandKyo really starting to be a lot more aggressive since Luong is on deck.
Whoa, my God, what a DP! And gets the cross-up JB. Look at this, dude, Benimaru! It's kind of going nasty right now.
Bro, an electric gameplay style here. There it is, confirming the 2B into the 5A. My man's fighting in those kind of heels. That's crazy. Look at that.
I was going to say, dude, that's the kind of thing that I'm like having trouble standing in. You know, but you know me.
Both of them fighting in heels, so props.
Pushed away though, B.Jenet. Definitely on a timer here. Really unfortunate. 4 meters though, but taking these little bits of damage here and there is not a good look.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't be trading damage here with Benimaru. You have to kind of steamroll the next two characters. If you even get the chance to spend some of this meter, right? You're getting put in situations like that cross under where you're going to be forced to spend meter defensively if you want to stay alive, but the cross-up JB should be enough. Nope, didn't have enough meter.
Almost a stun at that point, too. Ran up for the throw. This would be one of the all-time. Listen, last CEO, we had one of the all-timers.
Absolutely. Let's see if we can do it here in our top 24.
Okay.
Hold up. Gets the knockdown. Not going to go for the meaty fireball. Instead, tries to go for the throw. Risky option.
Nice blocks, but yeah, delayed it too much. Was trying to get him to push anything, but the patience of a monk, and just mashes the throw.
Absolutely. The OCV, our first OCV here of top 24 with Benimaru of all characters. Yurikov is definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board here. You see, drying off the hands. Got to get the sweat off. This is where it gets really, really high stress now. And it looks like we did just jump right into it, though. Just instantly into the rematch. Feels good about the team, feels good about the team placement, and just wants to get the run back.
I think as far as just character strength and comfortability, I do think this is his best team. This is the preferred formation that I like to see from him for sure.
I absolutely agree for sure. Sometimes he'll swap out Meitenkun for a character like Yuri, but I think Meitenkun is much stronger.
I agree, and it's not even like his Yuri is bad. Obviously, like we said, the namesake. It's very, very strong with the character.
Oh, trying to predict the jump in there with the up fireball. I think we're going to start to see more of that dash punch as well, right? To just try and stop RocklandKyo from getting in and just playing this offensive game plan here. Yurikov getting smothered.
The hezzy, dude. Knew he had to take a shot. The guard gauge was getting low. The jump over. Actually mistimes it, but still is able to find the dive kick, and he baits the DP.
Not going to be dead quite yet, but you are in dire straits now, right now for this sleepy boy. All right, trying to fight out of the corner, and there it is, the slicer, tucking the kid in just like that, bringing the Luong.
He said it's late.
It is late.
I'm done, bro.
It's past 8 o'clock. That's your bedtime, child.
Okay, 5B, what an answer. Long range on the anti-air, dashes up and gets the throw. How can you extend this pressure?
Oh, just JB. That's it. JB to victory here. It's been doing a lot of work. This just really low committal jump in from RocklandKyo, getting a nice punish on the Shatter Strike attempt as well. Look at this. Just a harassment with it. Yurikov forced to spend the meter to escape.
Oh, and hasn't been going for a lot of reversals. This time the DP does work out. The backdash here, but Luong's pressure a little bit too far, and we spend the EX. Okay, opportunities arise here. Finds a knockdown.
Oh, tries to go for the empty jump grab. The rock is not going to fall for it here. Gets the run up grab, and there we go. Closing out the round. Threatening another Benimaru OCV here. RocklandKyo playing out of his mind at the moment.
Yurikov with a little head shake right now. Trying to keep himself in this one. Slicer comes through and just has to go for the backdash. Went for the run-up throw there, too. He's looking very aggressive.
Yeah, I think now you're starting to feel yourself, right? If you're RocklandKyo, so you're going to start to get aggressive. You still have 2 more characters on your side here. You could try and go for some of the fancy stuff or make something happen, but there's the throw. Harassment there, pushing it to the corner. Beautiful neutral jump, but unable to get the kill off of it. That is really unfortunate, and forced to spend the meter to keep Benimaru in the corner. Yeah,
that guard cancel there into the EX Harrier that does not work out. Is so many resources spent, and now even a little bit extra damage into it.
Yeah, tries to hop over to the other side for the empty low, but Yurikov is ready for it. And RocklandKyo not ready for the elbow coming down. Time to bring in the Shun'Ei, so we get to see Shun'Ei cook now.
Finally.
You're excited.
I'm here.
I know, you play this character.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. Go for the hop in. Again, looks very aggressive at the start. Wakes up with the super.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Spent the level 2 as well, which is absolutely committed to it. And now the harassment in the corner. Yurikov cannot afford to make a single mistake. Has to play this perfectly. Look at this movement.
Yeah, looking very, very clean. On that 1-2B, nothing really to follow.
All right, level 1 to score this knockdown here and get the full corner carry.
Oh, okay. Like that wake up. Ooh. Tried to go for the anti-air there. Mistimed potentially.
That goes for the red hand here. Great block there on the cross-up attempt. Stagger pressure from Yurikov with the 2B. Proxy, this is possible. Oh, no!
Woke up with it?
And then the 2A, able to poke him out just in time there, closing it out 2-0. RocklandKyo going to move forward here in the bracket.
I was not expecting wake up red. Just straight up, sliding in on wake up. You got to go for it sometimes. But that is going to be another player scooting on forward and another player, unfortunately, scooting their way into the losers bracket. But once you make it into top 24, you get to that point, right? You have to, we're min-maxing our time here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is going to be such a difficult run for these players as well. So many great talents here from all over the U.S., from all over the world, of course. We also have people from Mexico. I mean, you're seeing a lot of the Mexican players putting in the work, whether it be in the online tournaments or showing up in person to these events. They really have been showing that they're dominating North American KOF.
Absolutely. I mean, Mexico has always been a super strong region, and that's one of the most exciting things about getting to see tournaments like this and tournaments like EVO and things of the sort that will be coming up is getting to see those regional clashes. Obviously, there's a ton of places that are amazing. China is very, very good. Korea is very, very good. There's a lot of Japanese players that are amazing. There's so many regions, continents, everywhere in between, dude, that we get to see. And all that international talent is, I don't know, that's part of what makes KOF so great, right?
Yeah, it is, absolutely. I cannot wait to see how EVO turns out. It was an incredible EVO last year for KOF, and I'm sure it's going to be just as good, if not better, this year, all right? Especially with the current version of the game. This current version of the game is incredible, impeccably balanced. Everyone can pretty much cook except for maybe a few characters here or there, but even then, they have their specialists who put in a lot of work.
Listen, you said it yourself, and y'all saw it yourselves. Even Antonov was out here running people the goofiest run of all time, running people down.
Arslan Ash almost lost to Antonov.
I saw.
All right? If any of you saw that was crazy. You know, Arslan Ash is a good as hell player, and that was a hell of a match as well. But it looks like up next, we're going to have a hell of another match. Seis MX up against Chino Funkey.
Okay, so Chino, we actually got to see Chino earlier on the other stream over on TNS. Was actually doing really well in Street Fighter today also.
Who did they play?
I'm not sure if he's still in. I think he was one of the Kimberleys.
Yo, Kimberly?
There's a lot of Kimberleys. But, yeah, definitely has showed up today, has played multiple games, and has been continuing to do very well. Obviously here in the top 24 is cooking in KOF. But Seis, another one of those players, doesn't really need an introduction. A player that if you've been watching Modern KOF, you are certainly familiar with.
Absolutely. Just a dominating player, whether it's in these offline brackets or the online brackets as well. I love to see a lot of familiar faces as we get deeper into the bracket. Of course, pools was a lot of fun. Getting to see a lot of players I'm not really familiar with, and especially that wide range of characters. Just so exciting. But this is where we get to the best of the best, right? Narrowing it down to our final 8 performers. I'm super excited to see how this is all going to go. This is only our second game. Okay.
Absolutely. And with that going on as well, we're going to have it's going to be very exciting to see KOF once again going into the arena.
Yeah.
It was so much fun last year to get to see how everybody handled everything. The ring was amazing. The crowd was amazing. I'm hoping that we can get some early birds out there for the 11 a.m. start time tomorrow, too. It's going to be very, very fun in the arena.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see the entrances that the players are going to be cooking up. That's always the most fun part of the Top 8 CEO every year is seeing all the players get to do their own unique entrances.
Absolutely. I mean, that's if you guys did not know, there actually is the Royal Rumble going on right now.
Yeah,
so there's the potential for you to get to see some of that right now. We're trapped over here.
We are trapped over here. You all don't know how bad we are torn between wanting to watch this good-ass KOF and go watch the Royal Rumble and see all those entrances.
Listen,
but
things
we're here
must
for
be
all
done.
Okay?
Look, this team on the right, let me tell you, this is my spirit animal team. And also, I have gone on record saying it, and I think other people have also said it as well. I feel like until recently, Heidern was the best character that nobody talks about. Heidern is so good at not only being able to zone, dumping meter for damage. He's super consistent with his setups off of command throws. This character is very strong in the current game, I would say.
Bro, just two brothers and their dad here. That's the team.
Oh my God, they're on their way out to the zoo. They're here in Daytona. They said we're going to the beach. All right, a little snowy for the beach, but you know.
Damn, bro, made you cold?
Nah, he don't care.
We are already being very patient here. Seis understanding that even in the current meta, Ralf is still a threat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it all the time. The patch was a very long time ago, but really has just had a lot of power shifted into the 2C, and it does have that DP that hits on both sides, so it's very good for stopping crosses, but unfortunately, not getting to see much of it. Seis is handling business right now.
Yeah, we saw it try to come out one time, but Seis went for that neutral jump instead and managed to get just above it, but here we go, straight into the tackle, machine gun punch.
Straight into the level 1, and goes for the rocket punch for the extra damage as well.
I like the patience that we're seeing also. We should be seeing a lot of 2C coming out from Chino as well, but not going to get the opportunity there. Just a clean jump in with Seis, able to shut down Ralf and bring out the Clark. It's time for Clark Gaming.
This is not necessarily what we deserve, but it's certainly what we want.
It's what we need.
We highlight it all the time when we watch Clark. One of the things to highlight, 2D, an incredibly good sweep, good range, and able to control a ton of space, as well as the juggle anywhere.
Yeah, being able to just combo EX tackle from any counter hit in the air is absolutely massive for Clark's game plan. He is a heavy snowball character, meaning once he gets started, it's hard to stop him, and that JA is also an impeccable button.
Oh my God. Listen, with a snowball character like this, all this snow everywhere,
you're right.
What's he going to do? How are you going to stop him? Nice jump back. Air to air comes through. Seis gets the better of it.
Bro, this deer just watching this murder happen right now.
Oh my God. He turned his head. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing, bro.
There we go. The turnaround punch. Being able to close out that round and bringing in Chizuru.
Now he's looking again. See?
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Good spacing on that one here. This matchup is very, very difficult, but not if you got things like that to jump in A.
We're going to go for the DDT into the elbow so that we can get that Oki. Wow! The 5 Bs into the reset command grab. Okay, Chino, I see you. Give him the stomp on the head as well. What an answer!
Oh my God. Gets the machine gun punches in the corner as well. Follow-up comes through. Finds the load. Chino has all the answers. Bro is cheating on the exam.
Bro, my brain has exploded. The gray matter is spilling on the floor. What an answer there. Shatter Strike to challenge the clone. That was brilliant.
Oh, okay. Gets the drill. Slow down a little bit. Instead, it's going to be the EX grab. Are you serious right now with these answers?
That's Clark Gaming.
Puts the elbow on him. Dashes up. Yo, tries to go for it this time with the jump away. Seis says, please get me out of here. Dear, help me.
All right, yeah, utilizing these JCDs here and the 6-8s, it is a good way for Krohnen to establish some neutral, but we know that Clark is a good counter pick against Krohnen, 2D being one of the biggest options.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that a lot. Characters that can poke from outside of the threat territory. There's the counter hit. Rolling Death Cradle into the corner. One mix to decide it all, and he gets him with the sweep.
Yeah, that's like kind of like that automated in block string that Clark has, right? If he goes 2B, 5B, it puts him just at enough range for 2D to reach.
And they're just going to run it straight back in. I felt like Ralf didn't get to really do much of the lifting there, but then Clark came in and said,
he said, I'll spot you, bro.
Handle business. Oh, my
He
God.
said, I'll spot you, bro. I got you.
A little adjustment of the glasses as we get into our next one. Rematch. Let's get it.
All right, let's see if Ralf can get some started. Tried to go for that 2C there at the start. Of course, you know, we did have to trade that 5D for the 2C, right? 5D is not what it used to be on release, but that's okay.
CD connects, try to go for the up kicks a little too far, but still okay, and that felt like an execution error.
Yeah, I think we definitely wanted to cancel off of that 2C that we did not get, unfortunately, here. And now your back is up against the wall. There's a big punch just escaping from the corner. And put right back in, though.
That looked like it should have been high enough, but for some, dude, just barely. It burnt the soles off his shoes.
That was a similar thing that just happened the last game as well. It was Seis going for the neutral jump to bait out the DP from Ralf.
Okay, jumping, not gonna get there. Here we go.
Bro, JB, what a button. Oh no, help.
Oh my
Help.
God. That was definitely the SOS.
Write it in the snow, please. All right, we're utilizing that jumping CD, fighting our way out of the corner. Great pushback on it, but we just get you right into the Argentinian backbreaker. Toss him right on his head.
That's my favorite follow-up. he just throws you, dude.
Bro, and he hits him with a salute.
Dude, what is happening? Why is Clark just destroying everyone, dude?
Yeah, you said Heidern is the secret top tier that no one talks about. I think that's Clark, all right? Clark's got away with murder. He's scooting under the radar.
I mean, honestly, you might be right at this point. Does get locked out of the special moves, though, so it's going to be a little bit more slow and steady in this situation.
Yeah, there's the roll forward, able to actually escape from the corner. Very nice. And the guard cancel, too. What a trade there. Just allows Seis to escape from the corner for free with the blowback.
Oh, went for the chip. Didn't actually get a punish.
Yeah, you can't block anything now. Whoa!
Are you serious?
All right, JA, such a scary button, but there we go. Neutral hop, being able to beat out the EX command grab.
Wow, definitely some decisions being made for sure. But here we go, Chino. Finally gonna get to see the Heidern here.
Ooh, and there we go. The 2D coming out as a response there to the clone. We get the slicer as well. Yeah, and one thing we were talking about with Kizzy too is like, why is this tall man just jumping at you so much, right?
Dude,
he mixes you up like crazy.
Guy. He's just absolutely going ballistic.
Look at this confirm. Gonna suck some of the meter out of you as well. Straight into the low and the grab. There we go. Chino able to get rid of Chizuru, and all that's left here is Krohnen. Bro, this is 6 foot versus 5'11".
Oh my God. True. Oh my God, empty low. Slow and steady, baits it out, goes for the EX, and he's gonna go for the command throw back into the corner. Here we go.
All right, guard cancel to escape. Nice, able to get the counter hit. CD in the air, leading to a ton of damage. Stomp on him. Here we go, stomping a mud hole and walking it dry, chasing down the guard cancel as well, but now your back is in the corner.
Oh, okay, free from the corner, but at what cost? Nice block on the cross up, really good defense. Has to be careful here. Potential fireball.
Yeah, a lot of meter on the side here of Seis. Nice challenge, too, on the EX Slicer. What reactions are we seeing here from Chino?
Wow, the neutral play right there, able to get it through.
Why'd he shake his hand like he just graduated, bro? He was shaking his hand, smiling at the camera.
Definitely handed him his diploma for sure. Wow, well, there you go. Punch that ticket, well played for sure. Seis, another player that we will obviously see a little bit later. Definitely still in contention. Things aren't quite over yet. We've got time to do this thing. Absolutely. Here at CEO 2023. This is the nightcap, we'll call it, for this stream here at Juicy Game Night.
Yeah, for sure. Once we get off this, you know it's all drinks and video games, and then we got to be back bright in the morning for top 8. So we can't stay up too late.
No.
But our next match, we talked about him a little bit earlier. It is going to be Arslan Ash versus FKang coming up on the sticks here. Arslan Ash, of course, still sticking it out with the Athena, an Athena believer, and his Athena is hella annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely super annoying to play against for sure, and it is tough to manage. I think that's a character that is really, really particular about spacing. Obviously, the fireball game, you can be a little more loose, be a little more active, but her anti-air game is so particular that if you're positioning poorly, people can kind of just jump at you because her DP moves her so far forward. It's kind of hard to be in the right spot.
But one thing about her on the flip side, though, is that in terms of like saying that she's annoying, it's because Arslan Ash is so difficult to catch, right? And that is a good thing to be annoying with Athena. She is such a slippery character with those teleports, with that air movement. You really need to be able to lock her down and keep her locked down to get rid of that character. And that's kind of the test that we're going to see here for FKang.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up being the decision here, what ends up being the teams, and how we end up pushing things to the edge. These two players both obviously been working very, very hard. Arslan Ash, I believe, has entered Tekken as well, and is also, I think, is also playing Street Fighter, who's been doing really well.
I believe he is in Street Fighter also, so definitely, you know, a multi-game player here. And those fundamentals definitely carry over, at least between these 2D games. You know, even some things you learn from Tekken will carry over to other games as well when it comes to like spacing and such, because it's so important in those kind of games.
100% agreed. That's something we talked about a lot on the stream earlier over on the TNS stream was there is a level of fundamentals you can reach in fighting games where in any fighting game that will absolutely transfer into other games no matter what. As long as they have the same fundamental core and the same like fighting spirit, we'll call it, the intangibles, right, of fighting games, there is a baseline level you can achieve that is very high. Some people will never hit that level, but you can hit a level where it'll transfer to anything.
And the best way to do that is to just play as many games as possible, right?
Yeah, and play what you like, is most importantly, but I 100% agree.
But I like this team as well. Athena, B.Jenet, and Elizabeth coming through. And Elizabeth still with some absolutely solid anti-airs, gets great conversions off of them. Or hold on, maybe it's not. We're going back to the main menu here.
Yeah, Elizabeth definitely is a character that I feel like we see a little bit less, but not for lack of strength.
No,
I think, honestly and truly, I'll keep it a buck with you. We can be honest, right? It's just me and you.
Yeah.
I think most people just don't play her because she's kind of boring to play.
You know what?
She's so safe, so solid. There's not a lot of surprises, I'll say.
You know, I can definitely see that. I can sympathize with that train of thought, right? Is that she is a very basic character when it comes to her game plan. She's not too flashy. She's not too flashy either when it comes to her combos. I mean, she does have some cool juggles in the corner, but I can get it. And then once she got nerfed a little bit.
Oh, the switch up. They heard me. He said,
you know what? You're right. He said, you know what? This is top 24. I'm picking Krohnen, all right?
Dude, but again, I really do think that Elizabeth doesn't get picked. I'm just surprised it doesn't get picked.
Crazy is that Krohnen is arguably, in terms of how straightforward he is, more boring than her.
I agree, but he's a robot, and I love robots. So it is what it is. I definitely respect it.
He's got fire cool.
That's true.
Shiny.
He do got a gun. Are you serious?
Yeah, and he's got a gun. Does Elizabeth have a gun? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think not. Like, see, using that good movement backwards there, and that's what I was talking about. The spacing for the DP is really important.
Oh, but just trying to blow through those fireballs there with the Rekka series. But look at this movement here too. Just the way that Arslan Ash puts out the offense and makes himself so difficult to catch. This is what I mean by such a slippery character.
Yeah. Oh, I love that conversion. Uses the EX to get a little extra damage, a little more corner carry, but a well-timed roll from FKang to get out of the corner, but misses out on the overhead.
Oh, and the delayed dive there as well. Trying to catch FKang, getting a little too aggressive. And so far, Arslan Ash in full control of the pace of this match. And the DP is actually going to connect. I think even if you block that, you were going to get chipped out with the 3 hits of the DP.
Definitely in the conversation for sure. We'll have to see how it pans out as we get into Chizuru next. Okay. Little Pong action.
Again, just being difficult to catch here. FKang having to nail them down here in the corner. Now that you have it, you cannot allow Arslan Ash to escape. Has plenty of mirror to work with, but there's the Shatter Strike.
Ooh, didn't get very much, y'all. Didn't even get a side switch off of it here, and unfortunately he's getting absolutely harassed. The guard gauge below half, and it's just staying there.
Yeah, and there we go. Nice pickup off the anti-air. We are going to spend the mirror to seal her special moves for a few seconds. This is where you can really make it count. Look at that chip damage, too, on those clones.
Big opportunity for an anti-air. Missed out.
Oh, the reflect.
Dude, I love it so much.
That's the Ocarina of Time final boss, you know, against Ganondorf. That's the tennis.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that step kick so strong. What a side swap there as well to Krohnen. I don't even know if that was intentional. Probably not, but you know what?
We take those. We definitely take those.
We take these knockdowns too with the super. 3 bars on deck for Arslan. If we could just find a good hit. There's EX crack shoot, getting that overhead down. Guard cancel out, try to get some room to breathe.
Oh, okay. Slow, steady. Gets the poke. Again, back into the harassment. Gives room for the high-ho and then goes straight back in again, giving just enough room for Arslan to feel like he needs to make a move and then immediately closing the distance. FKang is playing this corner incredible.
Just staying at that 5D range and is so patient, waiting for the roll and gets the 2A to close that out.
Actually, genuinely the perfect spacing. Just couldn't have been better at every single stage of it.
But it's not over yet. This is Arslan coming in with 4.5 bars on Krohnen. This is the esports character, all right?
Listen, you can make it work, but not like that. You're able to get punished on the roll.
Gonna go for the level 2, getting a ton of damage and the seal. Now there's nowhere for you to run. You can't even throw out your DP.
All this cash, nowhere to spend it, and unfortunately is gonna die while sealed, and that is part of the power of Chizuru. Didn't even really, once you're sealed, honestly, it didn't even have a chance to fight.
Yeah, no, all that meter, but no way to spend it, right? That is one of the big things there about Chizuru is she is so good at taking down anchors.
He said, I just got paid, I lost my debit card. How what I'm supposed to do?
Bro, froze the bank account.
Oh my God, dude.
I mean, when you think about it, that is such a good strength of her. If you could just seal your opponent's anchor to where they can't answer back with meter, that is so huge.
That's cheap. I don't like that.
No, me neither. This character's broken.
Bro, let me fight. There you go, cross-up attempt. Opportunity for a punish. A little sleep at the wheel maybe from Arslan.
We were probably expecting the double legs. This is what you normally see from Kyo, right? One leg just to kind of catch you off guard.
Oh, okay.
Nice jump over the cycle ball, gets the punish with the JB. EX red kick so we can get that extra damage, the extra launcher.
Okay, we'll go with the throw, same side, what a block.
Yeah, Arslan is going for a lot of these same side things here when their back is in the corner, but no one's falling for it, or FKang's not falling for it, I should say.
Jump CD. Not enough, but into the throw.
And here we go, straight into the next character.
Oh, okay. Touch of pressure and is able to find the cross up here. Full confirm. FKang getting way ahead in this one here.
Yeah, and the JB reset pressure here finally going to connect. There we go, gets the knockdown straight into the face grab.
Oh, but he was able to match the jab for the Rekka. A little too far, and Harrier actually beats it clean, but he wakes up with standing Z.
No fear in FKang's heart. Has so much health left on Kyo, just trying to taking these risks. But there we go, no waking up with buttons this time. We put the meaty fireball on top of you.
That was a very tricky medium, the heavy fireball there.
Just reaching out just a little bit to see if it's going to catch FKang overextending. And there we go, into the level 3. Beat him with the chonkla.
Bro, I love this character. I honestly and truly, I really, really like Shun'Ei. She has such a good personality, dude. She's so funny.
She is cool. She's great. I love B.Jenet.
Oh my God.
Jenny from the block.
Miss B.
Miss B, you're right. Sorry, Miss B.
Kissy, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. No punish there.
All right, nice patience here. Miss B putting out a lesson of how to escape from the corner.
Oh, not something you see as often there with the EX, trying to threaten and get him to jump. Look at the base. Are you serious from FKang right now?
FKang, he's a fisherman, all right? On the weekends, he
God.
goes out, he casts.
Are we fishing or are we catching? He looks you dead in your soul and says, a bit of both. We do a bit of both.
Oh, and there we go with the quick smack confirm. Straight into the level 3. Bro, I don't know how many times I've seen this level 3. It's rare.
I think that might have been the first time ever, but there's the EX to follow it. FKang with the celebration, and Arslan, obviously, the nod. He said, okay, you got me. Nice.
That was a hell of a bait in the corner, though. He's going to go home and tell his wife. He says, I told her I was going to the bank. I didn't say which one, though.
Bro! Oh, my God.
But a great match between those two. I mean, man, what a dominating performance there from FKang. An absolutely terrifying Chizuru.
And
terrifying.
That was super wholesome. I'm watching him walk away, and he's popping off the whole time.
That's
whole
awesome.
walk away.
It has to feel good. You have to feel good about that performance.
That's awesome. That's really cool to see. That is another ticket punched, but we have more to go. Even though we are, we're messing around, goofing, and things that we do. It is all business here at CEO 2023.
Dead. No, it's fun.
I can't do it.
We are having an absolute blast here. It's been an incredible day one, only day one so far of CEO. We can see everyone's faces in the crowd, which is exciting. All of our co-commentators next to us. So many nice people. KF community has been incredible. So many incredible games as well. And man, is that me or is that a lot of thunder?
Dude, it is definitely about to, we'll say it's about to storm outside, but that is that's kind of the Florida special. We talked about it before, and I've been telling everyone, because obviously us being from Florida, living here at least, we have been kind of life coaching and guiding people through their experience here in Florida. And that is one of the things, man. It is not if, it's when. It's going to rain every day.
Absolutely.
Sorry in advance.
Oh no, when we opened up Guilty Gear Strive earlier, me and Ringe, I was gonna say, in sunny Daytona, and I was like, hold on, it ain't sunny. It's been raining like hell outside. All right.
Oh man, but we are just getting our players set and getting some housekeeping on the stage done as we get ourselves ready. But again, we thank you very much for hanging out with us for CEO 2023. If you're in the area, there's still time to come in, grab a spectator pass for the weekend, and come check out the finals in the arena all the way through. And if you're not, then it'd be nice if we get to see you sometime soon, whether you show up to CEO next year or we get to see you at any of these other events. It is always exciting to get to see everyone throughout the community.
Yeah,
SNK, the Guilty Gear, Street Fighter.
I just love how much SNK has been supporting the community.
I agree.
And, we just got crossplay. That's a huge thing for KOF15, for the life of KOF15. Adding crossplay, adding B.Jenet to the roster. Of course, he is not legal here at CEO this weekend because he just released. But I got a feeling, early impressions, he seems good. He seems pretty good.
I like that, good. Because that's, at this point, I'm just going to end up playing an all-boss character. Because I gave Rugal a real shot about like 2 months ago, and I was like, wow, I like this a lot.
Look, even if he ends up not being a meta shaker, he still has the coolest way to kill anybody in the entire game, which is just the finger snap, bro. Hits you with the snap at the end of the DP. That's crazy.
The snap is hard.
He also has the best outfit in the game. That boss outfit. I want to know, chat, all of you, have you had a chance to beat the boss yet? I've been hearing that he is insanely difficult.
I heard that it is so much harder than Rugal. Like, it is like not comparable.
They took the complaints to heart. That's what I'm saying. SNK listens to y'all.
That's good.
Right?
Bro, listen, SNK bosses are supposed to be the type of thing that you're ripping your hair. But when you're done with it, you should look like me. Is all that I'm saying.
And of course, there are still more characters coming. We, of course, know one character releasing, but we still have, I believe, two more silhouettes, right? Just mystery characters. So I also want to know who you all want to see. I've got my ideas. I was talking with Kizzy. It's CEO. It's all wrestling. I just want to see John Cena in the game, bro. I don't even care. Just
Team
put John
WWE,
Cena in
I'm
the game.
down. We talk about that all the time. Team WWE would be amazing.
Go way
We're
too
just gonna
hard.
keep talking about it until it happens.
I know.
100%. If it happens,
we did it.
You did it. I am along for the ride, and I'm happy, and I love talking about it. You did it, because you bring it up so much.
I do bring it up. I bring it up, I think, every KOF stream.
Genuinely.
I'm trying to will it into existence. Look, Crispy Kaiser, SNK, I know you're watching. Y'all already got a relationship with WWE, all right? I've seen The Rock cut a promo on Iori, okay?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
SNK All-Stars?
All
right.
But we'll see what happens. And honestly, for me, I want crowd favorites. I got everything that I want out of this game in terms of characters. The only other character, if I had to throw my hat in the ring for any character, I would say I would like to see Duolon. I think he'd be super cool.
Duolon has been a very popular choice from the people I've been talking to. Yeah.
But I will say that I have already gotten it. The last thing that was missing for me was Kim, and as soon as Kim was in, that was it. That's all that I want for my KOF.
For me, honestly, I wanted Marco. Marco from Garo. But, of course, I don't care about that anymore because Garo 2 is coming. So I don't need Marco in KOF,
fine.
all right? We are getting Garo 2, and he's going to be in that.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we get some more information about that at EVO. Of course, fingers crossed. We've gotten 2 promotional images. I just want to see a model, all right? I want to see a model. I want to hear some music.
Show me one time.
I want to hear some music.
God.
I want to see what the game is going to look like.
I definitely agree. I also wanted to talk about, they just had the KOF13 stress test for rollback as well, which that is, I know I can speak from experience from myself that being the first KOF that I ever played, and I think a lot of other people having that be their first KOF. That is very exciting to get to see a little bit of a take back into the older games, because I know that is one of the nice things about KOF and about a lot of the people in the community is that a lot of people have been playing these SNK games for so damn long. Longer than a lot of some people that are in these KOF tournaments have been playing SNK games longer than some of the Zoomers have been alive, Jobber.
You're right.
Unironically.
You are absolutely right. Which is crazy to think about, right? KOF players are definitely a dedicated breed, and it looks like we have our 2 players up on the deck now. Yurikov versus Dante coming up, and this is going to be the loser side of the bracket.
Yes.
So this is where it gets even more stressful, right? This is your last opportunity to try and make your way into top 8.
I'm excited. Excited to get to see what the characters end up being and what ends up being the way we kind of play it out here. The fist bump has been traded. It looks like it's time to go. It's going to be Rio. I hope it's. I have been real. Oh, and I really, really like this team a lot. It's another one of those teams where all the characters can go in any position here. Rio, I think, is. I think a lot of people overreacted to how Rio was going to shape the meta when they saw the changes to him. And I think he has ended up just being a very healthy, strong character. And I'm happy with that. I think that's exactly where he should be.
He's the dragon, all right?
You're right.
He is the dragon. And I cannot wait to see how players are going to perform with him. If we can get a Rio in top 8, I'm a believer, all right? I'm believing this character. I mean, I have been. He deals such an absurd amount of damage. His neutral game is not even that bad either, right? It's just when it comes to some of the more higher tier characters, that's where he struggles in those matchups. Yeah,
it can be hard to find, like, clean hits with him, I feel like. He gets a ton of nickel and dime, but it's pretty hard to, like, he doesn't have a lot of mix, right?
But by God, when you get that clean hit.
Exactly. And even sometimes it's off a DP. But I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. It's going to be Joe on point. Joe, another character I think. I'm not sure what is holding Joe back from more people playing him. Maybe people just don't like his playstyle. But I actually think Joe is another character that's really, really well positioned. I think he does really well in a lot of matchups.
He was a lot more popular when his stun combo was much easier, right? Because you can kind of guarantee a kill with that. But now that that's kind of fallen off and been made harder, more people have gone to other characters. But so far, Dante doing a pretty good job here controlling the neutral. But that is the great equalizer there. Just skip it with the dash punch. Why not?
Ooh, got that air-to-air. Missed out on the cross-up, though. Gets the sweep and trades out an amazing jumping normal there. Almost pushed him into that fireball.
And now has the corner positioning. Unfortunate hop there. Puts yourself up against the wall. Now has to fight your way out. Oh, wow. Okay, with the standing B, just that step kick, trying to go for the run-up throw, and there we go, EXDP. Yurikov kind of banking it all on that.
Yeah, definitely went for the empty jump, but I think was looking for the correct thing, maybe mistimed or just not the correct type of frame kill for that safe jump to get around the flash kick.
Here we go. Trying to push back to mid-screen here with the dash punches. It gets so much pushback on block. It really is a good way to brawl yourself out of the corner. There's a great throw tech, also trying to throw out those normals to catch Yurikov pressing a button.
Oh, okay. Yep, max damage.
Into the knockdown. Flip on him too.
Dude, goes for the armor. Spinaroonie attempt. Not quite though.
Oh, and trying to hit him with the fireball. In the DP, we just let the non-EX DP rip, waiting for the opportunity to see the feet leave the ground here. And now Dante is down to anchor Rio.
But like we said, this is one of those characters that can take control of the game. All it takes is one touch. And at this point, with this amount of life, Yurikov will die on any hit.
Bro, oh my God, look at this damage. What's inside that pillow? Bars of soap?
Listen, bro, he puts in the work.
Oh, trying to predict the jump out there. There's the legs, and it's difficult kind of, I think, for Rio to get out of the corner in these more scrambly, brawling situations. And there it is, sweeping him with the pillow, taking game number 1.
Yeah, and that's trouble for Dante. You saw he was trying to go for the 2D of his own to try and look for the seat, but Yurikov's 2C is just a little too quick. I mean, that is one of the standout things about Meitenkun is how good that sweep is. It really, really buys you a ton of real estate, is a nice knockdown threat. It can be canceled into the pillow, so you end up with a meaty fireball. It is super high utility.
But now it looks like we're going back to the drawing board
We're
here.
hovering king. Oh,
Yeah, you know, I mean, that was an OCV from Meitenkun, right? So maybe going back and reevaluating who you want to bring in this matchup is a good idea. I like Yamazaki. I like Yamazaki against Meitenkun a lot,
I agree.
actually.
I 100% agree. I think that this character, obviously, I think just the once you pocket something, the threat of what's in your pocket is good enough to kind of scare him off it. But we're just going to go straight back into our stuff. I did like Yamazaki idea, but I don't dislike this team comp at all. It's just, you just got to find your way through. It's going to start Yashiro this time, though.
And you saw Dante shake his head, too. He was like, no, let's just stick with it. Let's stick with it and instead change the order, and I think that's a good decision, too. Yashiro could also do a pretty good job against Meitenkun if you can stay on top of him and smother him, not allow him to play that spacing game, because once he gets outside, with that dash punch range where he's forcing you to get around the pillows, the upwards pillows, the forward pillows, that's when he really becomes annoying.
Yes, absolutely agreed. Here we go. Another opportunity here for Dante.
All right, but the trade to start things off. And just the regular DP immediately into the sweep. Yurikov going to start off with the life lead, already harassing with the air legs.
Got the jump and go. Clean hit. Is going to spin the EX right away. Knockdown. Bullies to the corner. That's the Yashiro way.
Absolutely. Utilize those plus frames, steal back your turns, but there's the EX DP. Yurikov so ready for the jump-ins. And it's jumping in on this character that can be very difficult. Nice punish there with the 2C. Optimal gets the EX as well.
This is trouble, though. Little delay, attempted to run up with a throw. Spinner Rudy once again from max distance. Looks like he might be able to close this one out and does. Good patience to wait on the follow-up.
Look, I'm never pressing after the dash punch, all right?
0% chance I press.
They can get in for free. I don't care.
I press. I don't care. I'm built like that. I'm pressing every time. I don't care. I got hit by that every single time.
But here we go. Already sent to the corner by Luong. Gets stomped down as well. I like the patience, though, from Yurikov. Unfortunately, is going to lose the corner for it. And Dante going to try and cash in as much damage as possible.
Gets the OTG in the corner. No, instead, trying to set things up. Looking for the jump across here. And that's a strong thing from Yashiro. He does have one of the best cross-up buttons in the game in JC, but we might not get to see it. Unfortunately, Luong facing off against the other character with an amazing cross-up.
Yeah, and one thing about Luong, too, is just it's just the way that no matter it seems like where she hits you, she can convert, right, into a full combo, and then you are just back up against the wall. But now, let's see. I think Luong, on paper, was really good against Joe. Her ability to get over even his EX fireball is huge.
No, I definitely agree. Dashed up. Not quite able to find too much else. Slow and steady, and we activate.
All right, but now we have to make this activation count. We don't want to waste the meter for nothing, and unfortunately, that is what we do. But maybe it's all not for naught here. We do get a confirm. Goes for the reset, immediately into the kick.
Didn't quite work out. Standing D, slow and steady, trying to bait that jump, looking for anything, that fireball just to entice it, but mispositions, the EX catches.
Still in this though, has a good life lead, just has to find that one touch, but hold on. We're gonna build up level 1. No, just shy of building up level 1 to get the kill, and there we go, standing D, just toss it.
Huge opportunity. Dante needs to extend this lead. Joe doesn't have to kill her, but he has to get some kind of value here. It looks like he might not get to straight into the level 1. OTG with the EX. Save your channel points. You know she always kills.
Absolutely. I always forget the OTGs. Every time. I forget the OTGs are coming.
You're never safe from it.
I get jump scared. But now it is time for Rio up against B.Jenet. Again, this is Dante's last chance, and Yurikov at set point. Again, just trying to space out, standing D into the activation. But we don't have that extra bar to go into the level 3, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to settle with 50% health.
Oh, man. You tell me I have to hit him 3 times? That's absurd.
Woohoo, goes for the reset there. Getting the hella plus frames. I like it, just trying to impress with the 2A.
Has a bar now, trade. Yurikov gets hit with the sweep, and okay, a little bit of a pilot. The drum roll comes through, ready to go.
Ooh, popping off a little bit. I like that a lot.
I like that.
Feeling yourself. You got to power up. Bro, these over 30 players, scary. And we say that with love, all right?
Absolutely.
I mean, really, when you build up that amount of knowledge of a game, because KOF is such a strong legacy game,
yes.
meaning that the stuff that they learned back in the day in KOF, they're doing the same exact thing. In some cases, the same combos.
Seriously, actually, dude. Like,
so, yeah, someone who is over 30 playing KOF, they are very terrifying.
A wise man once said, you always must fear a man who is still alive in a profession where many die young.
That is bars. That's true. That's true.
Okay. 1-1. Still playing through top 24. The loser side, though.
Yep, so it is all banked on this. Game number 3. Yurikov already starting to walk Dante to the corner here with these block strings while adding on a little bit of extra damage. But I like that Dante is going for these low committal options, right? Just going for things like 2A, just light jump-ins as well. Trying not to get whiff punished here by Yurikov, but there we go. Overextends just a second, and Yurikov is able to capitalize.
Ooh, okay, nice block on the empty low. But look at that, like you said, bullying, just controlling the corner so well. That's a follow-up. That's going to be an easy punish.
Yep, and there's the OTG as well. Hit him with the whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, nice throw tech there, though, from, I believe that was Dante going for the throw tech. Dude. But the EXDP, again, it's like the moment that Dante's feet leave the ground for more than a second, if it's not a short hop, that EXDP is coming out.
He's trying so hard to hit him with the 5-time, too. Was looking for that spinneroonie so often, couldn't quite find it. But now, this is looking a lot more like the first game here.
I like the slide underneath the fireball, though. Challenging Meitenkun. But again, man, I mean, has Yurikov had a EXDP blocked yet?
Only one, I think, the whole set, which is crazy for the amount he's been going for.
And the amount of reward you get off of it, getting the dash punch afterwards, too, is so huge. Look at that. Look at the damage off of 1 DP.
That one functioning as an anti-air, too, as God intended. Hold this pillow. Drop kick comes through. Chip, potentially.
Yeah, the patience, too, from Yurikov. Nice neutral jump. EX Pello
so
through
smart.
the eye of the storm.
So smart, dude. The wind won't affect me. I don't care. Whether it's in KOF or it's in Daytona, jobber. I don't care about the wind.
Oh, but here's the parry. Straight into the machine gun. Punches level 1. Let's see it. Are we spending it all?
I think you should. I think it's the correct call, for sure.
Bro, your health bar. Where did it go?
But it doesn't matter. Back to mid-screen. Actually gets a side switch. Is that intentional?
I don't know, but you know, we take those. We take those. There's the DP immediately into the dash punch. OTG for sure. Oh, multi-hits on the parry.
I would have freaked out. Dude, my body was not ready for what would have happened there. Trying to go for the dash. Oh, for the dash punch instead. Yurikov able to take it there. Getting the win over Dante. They're going to hug it out, but what a set between the two. Oh,
absolutely incredible. And I believe that was a top 8 qualifier for loser side, was it not?
I think so. I think we are playing all the qualifiers on the stream, so that is going to be Dante, I believe, going out at 9th, but 9th is incredible at a stacked tournament like this. CEO continues to deliver here for King of Fighters. And it will continue to deliver tomorrow as well. For anybody that does not know, it's a little bit of information for you all. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, CEO Gaming, the top 8 will kick off. But for now, we will continue to cut it down from 24 to 8.
Absolutely. And our next 2 coming up are going to be Gummy versus Kitsune 9-7-1 here. So should be another exciting match. Gummy was a lot of fun to watch earlier as well. I love the tags, too. Gummy and Kitsune, that's good. Oh, and then after that, we'll save that.
We got a great match coming up after that as well.
We'll save that.
Hold that one. Listen, the teaser.
I hold that one.
I'm just saying.
I saw that in my eyes.
2 of my favorite players coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We're going to have a lot of fun in these last few matches here of KOF as we narrow down our final players in top 8. So thank you all so much for joining us. Of course, this is the last stream to turn out the night here. Of course, there's still plenty of other streams going, you know, once they're going. I'm sure once this is over, the Royal Rumble will still be going on.
Absolutely. That's
going to take a long time. Catch some of it.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm running in.
Bro, they're playing first to 1 3 rounds. I bet you half the people there are going to play Manon. You just waste the first game getting medals.
On
Level
every
5
hit,
and
no
up.
matter what. I respect that. That's good. I mean, that's also, you got to think about that from the, well, we won't go too deep into some Street Fighter low, but also, Kimberly level 3, buff, maintained the whole time. That's crazy.
You're right.
But potential there if you want to check out the Royal Rumble. It is going on right now on CEO Gaming, as well as we have some Marvel Top 8 qualifiers on TNS. Tekken on the far side. I see over on Hungrybox's stream, we also have the Ultimate continuing to roll. A ton of fighting games continuing to be played here. It is a celebration, Jobber. It's a celebration.
It really is. It is still crazy to me. I don't feel like it's day one. It does not feel like day one. I'm already exhausted, and I still got 2 more days to go. God help me, Proxy.
Feels like day 10. Round alive.
It's been day 10 for some of the amazing production here who have been here way early in the week, setting up this event, getting the streams going, running the streams as well. Of course, you see our faces on the stream, but you don't see the people who really make it happen all the time, right? So shout outs to production and all of our bracket runners and TOs who have been doing such an amazing job, making it a smooth experience for all of you watching at home.
Fantastic camera work from everyone all around.
Absolutely. Always.
We love to see
Always.
it. Oh, man. But we see a little bit of, like we said, getting our players ready to go, getting ourselves settled and into these matches here. Thank you for your patience as we continue to, drive things along. Low and slow. There's a cruising altitude, Jobber.
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
That's true. I love races.
You want to see me in Initial D in Javeli Land later, huh?
You ain't got it like that.
I got it like that.
You ain't got it like
money
that.
match me.
Oh, my. Okay. Oh! Save that one for off stream, but hold that thought. No way he just chat. No way he said that to me.
Drunk Initial D, all right? Safe and legal thrill.
What's the next match? Who's on stream?
The next match is going to be Gummy versus Kitsune, all right? We have both of our players on deck. You can hear them getting there, setting their buttons, getting into the character select as well to get things started. And man, they're really popping off over there.
Smash is hype right now.
They are. They're on their feet.
Okay, but it looks like we're getting ourselves locked in. Oh, it's him.
Him. Capital H-I-M.
Absolutely. Oh, it's both of them.
It's them.
It's them,
it's
dude.
them.
Dude,
I love this team.
This team on the left is definitely has a theme.
For sure.
And they are very strong. My God.
I honestly think that Geese has also been gaining a lot of momentum, right? People have realized that, man, his neutral game is incredible. It's absurd. So good.
It's absurd. And his damage output is very, very good. Like, he's not like in the top 1% of damage, but he is like, his average touch, I feel like, is higher than average.
Yeah,
he definitely is, every random hit always hurts with Geese.
Here we go.
Point, though.
Point Rio. This is something we were talking about a little bit earlier, that he can actually function on point, right? He doesn't always have to dump a ton of meter.
Yeah, I mean, parry builds a good amount of meter, too. He's able to cancel things pretty well. And again, another one of the things you have to think about, he is very, very good at fighting against other characters when they don't have access to their own meter. So it opens himself up a little bit more.
That's a whole genre of character in itself. Bully characters who don't have meter. And already doing a pretty decent job controlling this space, but 1-2D there from Gummy, and we're still chasing down.
I respect it.
So far, just back and forth, trading hits. The life is still pretty even, as well as the meter.
That was a sick roll timing. Nice block as well. Defense playing out pretty decently here, but Gummy, not too phased. Still sitting on the life lead, has the meter lead as well.
Yeah, as Gummy starts to utilize these clones a little bit more and more, it's working out. I think it's smart to utilize the clones more against Rio as well. You keep him zoned out a bit more, which is, way safer. And this is not a character you want to brawl with.
Agreed, 100%. Knockdown.
Overhead as well, trying to harass with the lows.
Oh, what a fireball. It evens everything. Gets the throw on the roll, just goes for raw roll. Maybe it was, my game theory here is that he was buffering a guard cancel roll, but didn't have to guard anything.
I could see that.
Because the jump in. That's what it looked like.
Oh, but here we are just running straight into the drill. And one big boot to the face there from Gummy is going to be able to bring us right back to even, tying things up. Of course, Gummy does have a little bit of a meter lead here. Nearly 4 bars sitting on Krohnen. Nearly 4 bars on Krohnen on second. That's crazy. Here we go. Geese coming in. We talked about how Clark is pretty good against Krohnen because of his spacing, right? I think the same thing applies to Geese. Has really good long-reaching normals.
Has a very good fireball as well when you're able to get the space to access it. Rapukin obviously doing good to hold. He said, "Go, my child. Hold down the neutral, slide across the screen." But that's the normal that we're talking about.
And we also have 2 fully loaded guns on both of these characters here. There's a bomb under the table, and it's about to explode here with Gummy. There's the level 1 into the gun. You're dead. No!
Living.
My channel points.
Somehow able to get the throw too. This is dangerous. Gets the hit again. Spends the EX. You're going to die for this one.
Boom. He did the EX though, so he couldn't cancel into Super.
No, maybe a miscalculation or just being greedy, but either way, you've got to take the kill. This is a nightmare.
Not like this, but here comes Yamazaki, still has plenty of meter. Actually surprised to see Yamazaki on the anchor position, considering how efficient of a battery he actually is on point.
I agree, but like we said with Rio and other characters as well, dude, he is so effective at being able to spend bar. Being able to go into level 2 poison instead of level 1 is genuinely a big difference in damage. It puts the game on a clock in a way that a lot of other characters can't.
Sure, and here we go, trying to go for that big boot there at round start. Down to the anchor war here, and Kitsune is sitting on a lot of butter, ready to start cooking. Look at these big boots.
Oh, okay. Still finds to clean it though. He's out as best you can. You got to keep him knocked down, keep the pressure on. Do not give him access to this meter. If he gets away, you don't want to play footsies with him.
Absolutely not, but there's the guard hit slide. Immediately goes into the quick mode confirm. If you could survive this onslaught, that is a lot of meter just spent, going nowhere for Kitsune.
Okay, fireball for the jump in. And keeping that pressure up. Again, same thing, doesn't want to play footsies. You do not want to give him access to the meter here. Look for the snake arm, but it doesn't get anything done.
Yeah, and Snake Arm is a committal option as well, so needs to be careful about throwing those out willy-nilly. Speaking of committal, tries to go for the Shatter Strike, once again spending some of that meter.
Oh no, too far, and the poison's going to get punished.
And you could see it in his face, too. Just the shake of the head, and we got the hometown flag as well. The silhouette behind it goes kind of hard, too.
It really does.
Oh, let's go. We love to see the national pride coming through for these players.
Oh, dude, I'm a little nervous coming into the rest of this.
I am too. That was, it could have been a completely different game if we just did a different route with Geese.
Absolutely. There's just so much to unpack when it comes to it, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, this was very even and close in the first game here. I'm curious what both players are going to adapt to. Oh. Already Kitsune putting Gummy here into the corner. Look at that guard gauge starting to really get cranked.
Okay, got that sweep. Doing way better on the damage trading here. Rio obviously not going to be able to find a ton of combos against Chizuru. She's just too slippery.
Oh, but there we go. Utilizing the Kara cancel there on the CD to just gain some space with the fireball. I like that a lot.
Oh, blocked twice in a row, but she just cannot block forever. And almost dies for it. Still alive somehow.
Jumps to the other side. DP, are you kidding me? No, we missed the cancel.
Went for the EX fireball. Opportunity.
The double KO. That's even as you can possibly get, Proxy, in the point battle.
Oh my god, dude. Somehow it comes away like that, but look at the meter deficit. Kitsune did a great job of winning that out. We definitely call it a victory for Kitsune here, coming in with 3.5 bars.
If this is just the qualifiers, I cannot imagine how top 8
is going to be insane.
But here we go, trying to space out with the fireball a little bit. But we have that meter, so we want to spend it for sure.
Okay, I like that idea. Go for the low profile, 4 bars.
And Gummy is literally teetering on the edge very frequently of being guard broken here. So patient, but utilizing that meter super defensively here, just trying to get a solid life lead. But that could all vanish in a second.
Wow, what a good block.
Oh, what an answer, too, with the DP. Gummy's defense has been very strong here. Hasn't really gotten hit by any substantial combos. It's really just been stray hits that have been adding up.
Oh, and you're gone.
Level 3.
Absolutely. That's an easy call for sure. As soon as you see the quick activation has the bar left over, you are just deleted.
Bro, Geese with 3 bars is scary too. He gets access to that command grab level 3 super. So just the empty jump climax. That's a jump scare in itself. He hits you with a die forever.
But dude, not the die forever. He said no, once is not good enough.
No, not at all. Gotta get you that gold experience Requiem.
Speaking of dying forever, put some away. Good stuff. Miss B.
Miss B.
I'm not going to stop.
I'm going to keep calling Miss B too. And now it is time for Yamazaki in. Being able to build up that meter also with that snake arm. If you give Yamazaki room, he'll sit there and throw a snake arm all day.
Yeah, no reason not to. Building a ton of bar with it. Yamazaki, though, I felt like at some stages of last game, felt a little desperate here, which is a character who definitely doesn't need to.
No, not at all. He can really dish out a lot of that damage. It was just some few key drops as well here on Kitsune's side. And unfortunately, is now in the danger zone. The lights are flashing red. We can't get hit again.
Yeah, potential guess for game. Gets the activation. I like that. Commits. Is able to get the poison on straight into the climax.
Look at this. We are mashing. And yeah, I actually believe if you go into the second to last one on that super, right, it lasts just a tiny bit longer so you can make the poison tick down. So. I think that's the tech.
Oh, wow. EX! EX pocket? Are you serious?
Lord.
As an anti-air?
That's insane. Just scooping him out. I'm speechless. I'm speechless about that. And there we go. Look at that. The eyes. You can see the stress.
It tells the story.
You can see the stress, but we still have a job to do. It's not over yet.
Oh, okay. Fireball. Nothing to follow.
That was down to the wire here. And once again, this has been so unbelievably even between these two.
Like you said, it has been super, super back and forth at all stages. And it's continued to just, I don't know, be a little nerve-wracking here. Close the distance. It's a sweep.
All right, nice challenge there with the anti-air so far. Gummy with a healthy life lead. But again, we've seen it all fall apart here.
At this point, I'm not convinced the lead exists in
no,
this game.
It's gone. It's gone. DP and then a trade.
If they double KO again, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I promise. I promise I'm leaving. I promise I'm leaving.
Oh my God!
So
look
nervous,
at this!
bro.
They're so close to doing it. They're so close to doing it.
Dare! The sweep beats it. Okay, we live to fight another day. No die forever.
Fight forever. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fight forever. All right. Here we go. Krohnen coming in. This time, though, it's very important to note Kitsune does not have that crazy meter lead that we had last time, right? He's only going to go into... Look how much meter that DP built.
And look how much damage it did as well. It's like a healthy chunk off. So now, a very similar situation to last game.
He is a brick house.
That's true. It's true. He's built like that.
Here we go. Mr. Howard coming on in. Now we have the 3 bars, but Gummy sitting at a healthy amount of meter as well, especially with Krohnen, right? Being able to go into that level 1, level 2 is going to be huge.
And you don't see it as often because he spends meter really well, but he also has very good quick max combos. It's just not something you see as often. Oh, okay, finds the hit. That's huge. Doesn't spend any bar. Doesn't have the opportunity.
No. Oh, we try to spend the Sour Strike.
it.
You have to go for it just to make sure that that meter doesn't go to waste, right? Because what if you hit it? All right, now we're just trying to play this spacing game. Again, just utilize your good buttons against Krohnen. That is what Geese has in this matchup. Like, look at that 2D and just sticking out the leg.
Oh, I like that smooth movement too with the backdashes here. Is willing to give up space to maintain pressure the way that he wants to here. Sliding in and out, looking like he's... I thought Melee was on the other side of the room. A little wave dash action.
Yeah, but now we're back to mid-screen again. Good stuff from Kitsune to not put himself into the corner, but there we go. DP into the level 1, still has a bar left. And again, they're so evenly paced. 13 seconds left on the clock. Someone has to make something happen.
That overhead might have been the deciding factor here. Goes for the Shatter Strike, and again, I really do think the overhead was the deciding factor. He gets hit by it and feels like he has to take a shot.
Yeah, absolutely, right? You need to somehow score some kind of a hit there. You don't have a whole lot of time to make an opportunity happen, and Gummy is nearly at half health here with Krohnen. Kitsune stuck in a difficult position here now. And every trade is going to hurt a lot. We're trying to build up as much meter as we possibly can here while whittling away Gummy's Krohnen. Oh,
okay.
Oh, no.
This is a nightmare here. Has another bar. Potential EX. Guard cancel roll. Good decision making.
Yeah, but the snake arm wasn't able to connect. Still able to build up a little bit of meter here. But if you don't get the chance to spend the meter, it doesn't matter.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Nice punish. There he is.
All right, deep breaths. This is it. Final game, final round.
May the best anchor win, he says. Max Pat, you always know what to say. The true in-game commentator.
Yo, yeah, he's the honorary third commentator. And there we go.
No.
Gets the confirm.
No.
Oh, no.
That would have been huge. I would have had corner, too.
I think you need to EX that in order to make it confirm. But we still have 2 bars. Max mode is available. This is 100% doable if we can just score the hit. Though each snake arm is very scary. If it gets punished, rolls through the crack shoot attempt.
Oh, air to air. Opportunity on the guard cancel. Misses again.
Oh, but there's the jump. It doesn't get the confirm afterwards.
Guard gauge, guard gauge. Look, has to play defensively. Has to make a move of some kind. Gummy can't block anything.
This next interaction could decide it.
You gotta be careful throwing fireballs. The pocket is there. Air to air. Huge.
Oh, the throw! Mistimed the meaty there. EX overhead getting chased down, and the chip damage closes it out. And that is a smile of relief.
Hi-ho chips. I did not expect that in the slightest, but it is what ends up happening. The hi-ho comes through for the chip, and that is another ticket punched. Top 8 goes closer and closer and closer, and the matches keep getting closer and closer and closer, dude.
My blood pressure.
I'm not. There's a lot of things that I'm built for. This is not it.
It is so stressful. Like we said earlier, if this is the way that the qualifier matches are going, you all do not want to miss the top 8 tomorrow. Remember, 11 a.m. Eastern time at CEO Gaming is when we are going to be kicking off the TNS top 8 in the arena with all the pageantry, all the fancy lights, all the entrances. But first, we have 2 more matches remaining for all of you.
Dude.
In the next one, who's it going to be, Proxy?
Arslan is back up once again. We've already seen him a few times today, like we said, across a couple different games, and has continued to be successful and has continued to do incredibly well. Going to face off against Tall, though.
Tall Biops.
Yes. So we'll see how it goes. Tal. I think it's Tal.
Tal Biops.
I'm just trolling, I think.
Biops goes kind of hard, though.
Biops goes super hard. But we'll see how this match ends up going. Like we said, we are playing qualifiers right now, so we're continuing to press forward. And this is going to be Arslan trying to get his way in on the Athena.
Man, if he can make it in top 8 of KOF, has he already qualified for top 8 of Tekken? I haven't been following Tekken this weekend. I'm sure he will, but multiple
winners
top
or
8s
losers,
in a weekend?
I'm sure he'll be there.
Look at the intensity. The intensity in the eyes here.
Like you said, it's like you said earlier. Sometimes you don't need sunglasses to put down the terror.
No, those eyes tell a story. We had a long, hard-fought road to get here, and this is the opportunity to finally make it all the way.
And this is how it goes, huh?
What a team. What a team.
I am in love with this team on the right.
Uh-oh, biased commentary alert.
Okay, I'll get it out of my system now. Kukri is sick. The offense is amazing. His character drowns you in plus frames. But defense, if it was like one of those charts where it pulls off in directions like on an RPG, on defense, he would be negative. He is so susceptible to being rushed down. Everything that he does to get out of rushdown situations is game mechanics and a reversal super that is way under over par compared to other characters. But when he can make you block, this character's offense is suffocating.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree with you here. Let's see how Arslan is going to be able to deal with a Kukri. Did he just wink at the camera?
Yeah, he did. Hey, listen, bro.
That's fire.
For the one time. It's going to be Leona point, though, with the Iori on the anchor here. So, again, the full team composition looking really, really good.
And you talk about a lot about Kukri, but we cannot ignore the fact that Leona is on this team, right? A very underrepresented character who is high execution, has a lot of really strong tools, but it's a matter of being able to use them.
Wow.
And being able to use them while you're being smothered by Kyo is the real challenge here. All right, jumping CD, connecting again. Just a harassment of normals here.
Got the low and is able to get the follow-up here. I think you die for that. Has the level 1, but doesn't even need it. Unreal way to be able to cash that out. Set yourself up in an amazing spot, dude. Kyo continues to just be... he's the MC, bro. What do you want?
You're right. He's the OG MC. But the DP is going to whip. Unfortunate there. Biops was unable to get a solid punish. Could have been way bigger, especially with the amount of meter that we have. But Tal, excuse me, trying to go for the EX Sand Pillar, teleports out of harm's way and gets the confirm off the clone.
Okay. How much bar are we going to spend? Just going to spend the 1. Gets the OTG here, too. Yep. Oh my god! So sets up the overhead. The layers are unreal.
Yeah, because that DP moves you a little bit further forward. It allows you to just bypass it. But now let's see if we can keep these layers going here on Athena. Athena is going to be able to maneuver around a lot of Kukri's more fancy stuff and the sand pillars as well.
Kukri does have a decent anti-fireball though. It's pretty good for being able to stop other fireballs. Oh, look at the guard gauge, but Arslan just brute forces his way out of that situation.
And doesn't spend the super, actually, though, at the top, which is really interesting.
Wow, next roll. Gets away from the sand clones. That should be enough to kill. No, has to reset.
Yeah, we didn't have the meter, unfortunately, but chip damage is a factor. Now you need to be careful. Proxy, the way he's utilizing the flip to just get over these DPs, bro. Incredible. Unfortunately, Kukri is going to go down, but I am inspired.
He made me do the Crash Bandicoot. He said, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, dude. But this is the anchor. Potential for a lot of fireworks here coming out in these anchor situations. Iori finds the first touch.
Yeah, both figuratively and literally.
True. Nice TP.
Yeah, but an even better trade there for Tal. You know he's going to want to take those.
Oh, wow. Finds the sweep afterwards.
Neutral jump to bait out the DP. So smart. The game awareness here to understand already early on how much Arslan has been really going for these DPs,
yes.
Right? You have to make sure that they know they cannot get away with that.
Oh, so this is, I would say, this is one of the prototypical anchor matchups that you'll see so often in modern KOF. Two of the strongest, two of the best to do it.
The Krohnen definitely has the power. He has great neutral, but on the flip side here, Iori has everything.
Oh, okay. Air to air. Nothing afterwards. Chases him down on the roll.
Then walk forward too, getting the low. Guard cancel backwards, goes for the close C. We're fighting our way out, but there's the guard cancel, pushing you back into the corner.
Oh, but wakes up with a normal. Goes into the slide.
Yeah. Bombs away. Arslan.
Wow.
Going to be able to take game number 1 here, which means Cal is on his last life.
Absolutely.
You got to take that drink of water. Can't let the nerves get to you. You can even see Arslan. He's looking down. He's nodding. That job is not done yet.
No,
this could go south. That was close.
Definitely within striking distance, but wow. Speaking of striking distance, what a way to get aggressive. Closes the distance. Put all this pressure against the wall. Finds the knockdown.
All right, the CD does get rolled through, able to swap sides, but a nice 2B press means we're going back to mid-screen and taking a good chunk of your health as tax. Empty jump low, and just like that, not going to be... Yo, yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes you forget how low you can do Rekka 1 into Rekka 1 again.
Yeah, just juggling it. The Rekka loops are so crazy. Just another reason why this character's, he's pretty good.
You know, he's He gets by.
Yeah. I mean, he
He
works
said-
at a bodega, right?
Listen, man. He said, it's not much, but it's honest for it. I was trying to get him to spit his Red Bull out, Chad. So trying to catch him slipping. EX Tatsu finds the knockdown.
Oh, teleport to the other side, but we're not going to hold any of that. We're just going to DP out of the pressure. Gets clipped, though. CD'd right into it. Great guard cancel backwards, though, to call out the Tatsu. That is a free punish. Kukri so close to being put away here.
I love his jump CD, by the way. He just curls up into a ball and says, I'm coming in. Just cannonballs. It doesn't matter, though. Kyo finds another one. One victim after another, but here it is, 3.5 bars. Iori, can you make it happen?
Set point. This is set point now. We need to see a reverse OCV here from Biops to be able to stay alive and stay in this bracket. Jump CD, goes for the hop in again. 3D blocked, but just immediately DPs. Not going to hold on to any of that. Nice with the CD there, but unfortunately got the hop backwards. Wasn't able to get any reward from it. All right, we spend the quick mode off.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
Goodbye, Kyo. See ya.
Dude, yeah, definitely this. I saw definitely the salute. That's an 07 from me. Absolutely gone.
But now we have to deal with Athena, who has also proven to just be a real pain character. Like, it's such a strong character on Arslan's team. One of the strongest Athenas out there. And look at that DP hitting even on the other side.
Unluckily, though, it was only the first hit. It didn't get too much damage. Shatter Strike attempts. A little too far.
Oh, the teleport! That's the first time we've seen the EX teleport to get right into your face. And once the ball rolls, she just mixes you up like crazy. And Arslan moves on to top 8.
Dude. Cashing in, punching a ticket. Arslan potentially in for 2 top 8s now, and is, I believe, still in Street Fighter. So there is, there's not, it would be tough. How sick would it be to get 3? 3
top 8s
with the potential for 3 belts.
Bro, yo, we're going to have to start calling them the tribal chief, you know what I'm saying?
Do you see the chain, by the way?
I did. Don't tell Jamel, I have a picture with it.
That's hard. And if you want to see it, you can check it out at King Job.
I haven't posted it, bro. I'm not trying to have him kill me, you know what I'm saying?
After the event. Just after the event, for next CEO, just submit it as your commentary. That'd be fire.
The chain is sick, though. For those of you that don't know, Jabali does have a golden spinning CEO chain a la John Cena, like Dr. Thugonomics John Cena. It's kind of nice.
It definitely is cool for sure. But this is the matchup that I told you not to talk about earlier.
You're right.
You can talk about it now.
We're saving a special one for last year.
I'll keep it a buck. This is the best one for last. I think this is This is one of the most exciting matchups for me personally.
Our final match here for our top 8 qualifiers is going to be Seis MX versus Coach Steve.
Coach Steve was overplaying Marvel and was looking very, very good. Coming over here to KOF, hopefully he got a little bit of warm up in before he gets in. The beard, immaculate as always.
And of
Coach,
course,
so nice.
Coach Steve, also a cornerstone of the KOF community with the Burn to Fight series as well. So huge props to Coach Steve being a huge community member here. And Seis MX needs no introduction.
Like we said, he's just one of those guys. He is definitely has already, I think, cemented himself in the legacy of 15 and has. I don't know. Hopefully we get to see more of it. But it looks like we're getting ourselves locked in. Characters are beginning to be selected. It looks like there's just a little bit of thought on Coach's side about what we're going to end up having. It is going to be O.Yashiro. This has been... I am so surprised at how little we're seeing this character at this tournament.
It's crazy, actually, because he is insanely good.
He's absurd.
All you have to know about O.Yashiro is you just watch Reno play. Watch Reno play O.Yashiro. He plays him on point. Anytime he gets meter, he spends it because that super is unscaled. He can't cancel his level 1 into his level 2, so he gets that extra damage. An insane Oki. And then he has all of Yashiro's buttons.
That is the thing. He's a grappler with brawler buttons and some of the best. If not, I'm not going to go as far as to say the best, but in the conversation for post-super knockdown mix-up, in the conversation.
He's good. I mean, he's just an insane character. And you know what? He's dripped out.
True.
All right?
He got the fit.
Yeah, he's got the 4 heavenly kings fit. You know what I'm saying? The Orochi
This is
fit.
definitely the. What's your excuse for not dressing like this, man? I'm just saying. If I had the means, catch me in those baggy ass pants every single day.
Bro, the DBZ pants.
I don't care.
No, I'm about him.
Nice trade though into the anti-air throw. Set yourself up for mix.
Immediately into the low as well, and now you're in the corner. But okay, able to fight our way out. Getting the up legs. This should be a coast-to-coast confirm. Yeah, absolutely it is. And just like that, it's Coach Steve whose back is up against the wall.
Okay, does get that air-to-air though. Guard cancel, but doesn't actually go into the further portions of the Rekka there. He's willing to just let it rock at that point.
I love the back roll there from Coach Steve to just avoid the Rekka altogether.
Wow.
And bro, he's fast.
He's so fast.
It's the red color. It makes him faster.
Oh my god. You know, they say if you're driving a car that's red, you're more likely to get pulled over. Maybe that's the theory.
Is that the theory? I mean,
He said,
Yashiro,
I am speed.
he is out here committing crimes.
True. Robberies and everything.
Oh, there we go. The anti-air CD going to be able to get the scoop afterwards as well. And here we go. Level 1.
The most brutal part of that level 1 is the kick. I don't care. That's so disrespectful.
And look at that Oki situation, too. Of course, we have to go for the guard cancel on Seis' side so we can just try and get out of the corner, but you're stuck right back in.
The blocks, though. Standing D. Trying to fight your way out of the corner. Gets the anti-air and then slows it down. I like that. Sitting on the lead. Doesn't necessarily have the life lead, but as we always say, even if you're going to lose the round, make it take forever. You have that lead.
Exactly. You get to build up meter, and you get to make the damage stick on your opponent. Still not enough to kill, and the backwards roll to try and avoid the chip damage, but still gets caught by the low.
A very good timing on the roll, like you said. But unfortunately, not quite enough. Still, half the life is gone, and all of a sudden, you're in Rio's threat territory. Half your life is gone. He could do it.
The parry into nothing, said, I just want to let you know.
A warning shot. Oh my god.
All right, patient neutral here. The way that Coach Steve has been challenging these clones, we saw that just a little bit earlier with O.Yashiro, right? Sticking out the buttons to stuff the clones there, and that is going to hurt Chizuru, so the damage can add up.
Nice block. Rolls through.
Just trying to find the opportunity to start some offense here. Oh, the parry. Even Seis was scared. Said, hold up.
Oh, okay.
All right, stuck in the corner, but not out of options here. Still has a bar. And so far, I mean, there it is, the DP. The parry into the DP, excuse me. You see how patient Seis is playing. Look at Rio's health. It's barely gone down at all.
Dude, and look at the time. Tick, tick, tick. 16 seconds left on the clock here.
Bro, the fear of the parry. He is just letting that parry rip. Not even doing parry cancels.
Not care in the world. This extra damage is starting to add up, though, but it doesn't matter. The back throw gets him out of it. Coach Steve threatening the first game now.
Bro, we love Karate Man. Karate Man characters, they hit different.
They really
And they
do.
definitely hit with a lot of damage.
Rio might be another character in that conversation of poking outside Krohnen's range, too. Sweep into the parry cancel.
And
Can be really good.
His 2D is also very long-reaching as well. And when it comes to dealing damage, he can deal just as much, if not more, damage than Krohnen as well. But so far, we've been pretty reliably sitting around this 1.5 bar range. That's going to be it for Rio, though, and now we are getting the Krohnen mirror match here in the first game between these two. But one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, 2.5 bars facing off against the potentially full here, but it doesn't matter. Coach finds the first hit, and that might be good enough.
Yeah, meter doesn't matter if you don't get the chance to spend it. There's spending it defensively to escape from the corner, gets tossed right back in.
Oh, but check the legs into the EX. Does get the crumple and a little bit of follow-up here. Blam!
And now we are in a one-touch situation. Both these players on the FD jump low, but misses the conversion.
No.
Coach Steve has a new opportunity. Second lease on life, can't waste it.
EX fireball. EX swipe! I don't know if he just decided to do it to just let it rip to see what would happen. I don't know if he read a backdash. Maybe he thought he was going to jump. What?
He was popping up and down in his chair, though, saying, let's go. One more is all Coach Steve needs to move on into top 8 here at CEO with an absolutely stacked team.
Seis is still looking, he's looking composed, though. He looks like he's still in it.
He's a top player, right? He's been in these kind of situations before. He's not going to let the nerves get to him. There we go, already getting tossed around here by O.Yashiro. This is a character, a problem character that you have to deal with early on.
Okay, good way to start. Getting a little bit ahead on the damage here, finds the sweep, but there's the reversal.
And is able to get the OTG off of that.
What are you, what?
There's nowhere to run. There's no escape. But here we go, first hit of the Rekka, just sticking it out there.
Oh, okay. Let's roll back. Walk again. Looking for, okay, close the distance.
Jump CD again. And you can see it's slowing down a lot. Seis is being very patient for good reason here. Whenever he overextends, that's when Coach Steve is able to just capitalize.
Wow, nice trades over and over. Tries to go for the throw. There's no punish. 2 bars available. Seis got to find something. There's the hit.
All right, EX red kick should be able to lead into death here. Absolutely. The Rekka juggles, the bodegas. Finally, O.Yashiro is down.
Okay.
Down but not out here, right? Ryo could easily tie things up. Just needs to find that hit, and that hit could have been it.
Yeah, at this point, gets for game in every scenario, but it doesn't matter. Red kick, follow-up.
Sending the meter too. There's the level 1. We want to make it stick. OTG, give me your face. Look at this, just sticking out the standing C there up against the wall. And EX Fireball bringing us to the middle war once again. And
Sounds like a time period I wouldn't want to live in.
This is the Middle Ages.
The Middle Wars, dude. Fireball, nice. Dash up. Slowing it down a bit. Pushed away, and I like that roll backwards. Just evades everything from Chizuru there. And it's buffering parry in all the right places.
Yeah, we saw how strong parry was against Chizuru before. Let's see if we can keep it up again. Also, just being able to challenge those clones is so huge. I think Coach Steve is challenging the clones better than anyone that we've seen so far this weekend.
Yeah, definitely agreed. As you can see there, able to go underneath that one and wakes up with the DP.
And gets the CD. EX Tatsu gonna lead it to a lot of damage here with the level 1.
What a satisfying noise.
Sounds like bowling balls hitting pins. That's a strike. Blocks the overhead. Very nice there from Coach Steve. And again, down to the wire.
Oh my god. Ooh. And he gets the Tatsu afterwards. Coach Steve.
Predictable.
Game. Oh my god, dude. He could do it. This could be it.
But
3 bars.
3-bar Krohnen can bring this back, though.
Sweep. That's not a good look. Not a great start.
Oh, no. Well, that's going to be it for Ryo, and we are going to the anchor battle once again. The mirror match between the Krohnens.
This time, the meter deficit in the opposite direction, though. A little bit extra for Coach Steve here.
And even with double meter, Coach Steve was still able to beat Seis in the first game.
Oh, but Seis not going quietly into the night. Does find the super and the OTG.
Guard cancel out. Whoa, very nice stagger pressure there. A little too high on the jumping, though, to actually get a punish.
Wow. There is good. Rolls through.
Slicer is going to get punished by the 6A, but we're not able to convert 6A into anything. Instead, we do get that corner pressure here. What a challenge.
Both of them a little low on meter. No, what a miss.
Oh, we go for the 6A punish. Again, you're not going to be able to get anything off of 6A like that.
Oh, air to air. Coach can't take any more trades. He doesn't need a trade. Anything.
Are they absolutely even in life? There's the pokes. Next hit is going to be on the side. It's 6A. Coach Steve with the pop-off here, qualifying for the last spot of top 8 here at CEO.
And you can see it. So excited between the two. Yurikov runs straight up. All of New York coming to celebrate. What a victory for Coach Steve, and give it up, honestly, for Seis for doing amazing work in that one. You can see the embrace between the two. Oh, but that was a hell of a match.
It was. And well-deserved, too, from Coach Steve, who has just been grinding and grinding KOF and has been getting better and better with every single tournament, right? You know there are some times where he's fallen out of those placements and hasn't really made it as far as he wants to, so it is definitely well-deserved to finally make it to a top 8. That's going to be absolutely phenomenal tomorrow.
100% agreed. He is a player who is definitely hard on himself, but for good reason. I mean, that's why you see a lot of people, I hate to use the most overused phrase in the history of competition ever, but pressure makes diamonds, and sometimes the pressure has to come from within.
That's true. They say that in the Street Fighter 6 character select theme.
Boom.
It's bars, it is. But that's going to be it for all of us tonight. We do have our top 8 fully solidified tomorrow, 11 a.m. at twitch.tv/CEO Gaming. Make sure you don't miss it. You're going to see some familiar faces on the mic as well. But so far, it was a great bracket, a great day 1 of CEO. And we'll see you all next time.